Alright folks, this is Harold out here with Nurse AG Adventures at Hillgrove Cemetery in Miamisburg, Ohio. You're going to want to stay tuned. We've got a little surprise for you in this section, and you're going to just give me a few minutes to get over to it and you'll see. Anyway, this is Hillgrove in Miamisburg, Ohio. Kind of a neat place, kind of an old place, kind of an interesting place, as you're going to see in a few minutes. Just hang tight. So yeah, we're definitely going to get to the interesting stuff here in a minute. Really a cool stones here. These are flat. Charles Bro, 1941. And he was a fire chief in the Miamisburg Fire Department. Rest in peace, brother. Layla Brow, died in 1969. She was a member of the Order of the Eastern Star. Charles Brow, First Lieutenant, United States Army, Ohio. World War II. He was also a fire chief of Miamisburg Fire. Now you'll remember a few stones over, I believe that was his son. I believe. I'll have to get my dates right, but yeah, same family, two chiefs. Elizabeth Bro passed away in 1980. And there's our family marker stone. That is cool. This SUV size stone is the Catro family. Got Newton, Sarah, George, Mary, and Silas. This rather fine looking stone belongs to Joseph and Anna Yankee. Maui, Amanda and Charles. Now I wonder, there is a street named Maui here in Miamisburg, Maui Road, and if anybody knows, wants to chime in, well, let me know if that is the same family. I'd be curious to know. Well, this is a vault from 1915, so this is over 100 years old, and this is a little troubling. I don't know. We're going to show you in a second to start with, but you can see the windows obviously have been knocked out. Some of the bottom vent are missing. It's a little scary what you're about to see here. I don't know why this is like this. But when you go up to the doors, and again, at the top, Michael, 1950. When you walk up, you'll see what it looks like. The kind of lock that they would use on a bicycle that you have it exposed. Yeah, that's the casket. And you can see that there's two crypts below it. And I can't tell. Yeah, that's an exposed casket. There's nothing above it though. So I don't know what happened here. I don't know. But yeah, there's a casket exposed. Yeah, interesting, huh? So I don't know what led up to this and how it got like this. I don't know the story. If the management would like to chime in below as to why there is a bicycle lock holding that thing closed and why it's like it is. Again, we'll take another look at it because it's fully collapsed in there. There should have been walls all up, and you can see how they've collapsed. Like so. Interesting. Anybody knows, let me know. I'd be very interested in knowing. Alright guys. On to the next chunk of this place. 42nd degree. Fisher family plot. A lot of Gephardts up here too. Again, another famous local name. If anybody that's local knows any famous Gephardts they'd like me to come back and document it, just let me know. A lot of family plots up here. You can kind of see them lined up behind me. It's kind of a neat place up here. This was back in the time when, you know, the family plots were pretty common. And this is a nice little spot up here. This really is. Let's go take a look at that. Here's squeaking. That's my camera bag. I got this big camera bag and all the batteries and cards and energy bars. And all right, so we got Downey, gone but not forgotten. It's the tree cut down or knocked down before its time. The ivy rope is symbolic of something. I'm not sure what though. Angie knows some of the symbology better than I do. Dee Dee or Downey. I don't know the last name. Let me look around and see if I can. Downey. Lynn Underwood, U.S. Army Air Force. Jen, really cool stone, right? Really tall. It's probably about 9 foot tall. We got Charles Jen, Harriet Jen, Charles Jen. I'm guessing that's a CG. I'm guessing something in the family. Oh, CG. Okay, that's his like monogram. And you got Julia Theobald. So now we're into another family. There's a lot of family plots here. This is really a unique part of the cemetery. And not one you see very often anymore. It's really cool up here. So I like it. Clark family. Okay, I couldn't turn this one down. Let's see how many of you catch that one. What's the one thing that all men are supposed to have? We'll turn our attention to this piece of art. That thing's probably 15 foot tall. And we're just going to kind of walk around until we see the names. Fonts. That's a beautiful stone, isn't it? Then we got Mary Cyrus Wants, Joseph Wants, Florence Wants. Wow. Got a family of Silbermans. I think I call them chess pieces. This is another one. Yeah. I wouldn't mind having one of these when I pass away, to be honest with you. It's been one of my favorite types of stones. I'm gonna guess this piece of art was similar to the other large one we just saw. This guy is easily 15 foot tall. And it's got plates there where names could have been engraved. You see the gloss, but it looks like names never quite made it on there. So what we have is Weber's, Lucetta, and Christian. Well, this cool looking stone with the ball, and I mean that's awesome. Eliza Musselman. That thing is huge. And Jacob Musselman. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, that thing must weigh 400 or 500 pounds by itself. So let's see what name we have on this curious little bench here. We have Peffley family. Jacob, Jenny, and Weza. And it's just an interesting piece because it's just a little bench. You could just go back in time and imagine almost 100 years ago some people dressed up like they did back in the day sitting on that. And there's Jacob. There's Weza. And there's Jenny. And there's Eliza. And there's Jacob. I mean, wouldn't you love to know the story? You know, or go back in time a little bit. And that stately stone belongs to Rumbarger. Hans Pa. That's an old one. 1879. Samuel Whitmire, 1903. Kate Pressler. It looks like there's quite a few of them here. You can see Reedy. Oh, yeah, you guys already know one of my favorite types of stones. D. Reedy passed away 24 years of age in 1876. I love those stones so much. What's cool is the one behind it. It's one of those little, yeah, whatever that is. I like them though. I can't recall what they call that. But now this one, what's going on with this stone? I guess it's kind of laying on its side there. Here's another great looking stone, Weiser family. It's got like the open book, the ivy wrapped around the wood again. This is a cool stone. This is beautiful. This sharp looking stone belongs to Harold and Carolyn Fox. There. Or is it Sylvia and Ellis? We don't know, but it's the Fox family marker. That's beautiful. It's a dual pair of obelisks. About 10-12 foot. We have the Hasselman family. And the Watsons. And more of the Fox family with a small obelisk. They're the chess pieces, I call them, Marie Bold. Whoever the purveyor of the most interesting stones ever found in Ohio, I would love to talk to you because these are incredible. Where do you even find stuff like that? That's amazing. And in a lot of Ohio cemeteries, sometimes you'll see these old granite stones that are just weathered away and some of the quartz veins are exposed. And I'm just like, where do you find these things? I love that. That's amazing. Now next to it is something also amazing. It's this beautiful old stone from the late 1800s. It's also a odd fellow. Stately looking chest piece is from the Hipple family. And then we have the Weiser obelisk, and that thing is huge. I'm going to get a little closer to it. Oh, probably 30 foot, maybe 25, 30 foot. Yeah, it's definitely the tallest here, I believe. That's interesting. I'm going to guess that's the Mother Mary sitting there, or Jesus, I don't know. Alright guys, that concludes it with the Book Walter obelisk. If I'm out of breath, it's because we're going up these big hills. Let's take a look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the size of this thing. Beautiful. That's the Bookbolter family. And we're going to get uphill a little bit of it. Alright guys, like I said, you know the story. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button before I completely lose my breath. Share this feed with your friends. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. Tell us what you think. Cheers!